Are we out of ads? We better be. Also, hi. Welcome to Sunday. Welcome to me starting, later than usual, but also not. I just right now, was like, hey, I wonder how much more of this game I have left. I don't know how to read the walkthrough, though, that I pulled up, so that's helpful. Oh yeah, what are we doing? We've completed some. I can confidently say that we've done gameplay of this. We're doing this murder of some lady. I never know what's happening. Sundays, I'm like, what's a video game? How do internet question mark math? Do we do math? I hope not. I've only botched 4. I don't know how that happened. Other than I'm pretty sure I murdered people I wasn't supposed to. Question mark. Definitely for at least one of those. Um, it's fine. It's fine. Read words. At least this is like voice acted for. Hold on. Let me just read this thing. What are we on? Free Marlark. It's relatively early still. In the last roll. That's not different. That's over there. There's like 3 lines they're trying to make me read to figure out this walkthrough, and this is not helpful. I just want to know how long I have to do this, and apparently all of it. Jack's here. Well, we're gonna be playing this game for more days. I think it's just what I've learned, and don't try to figure out how much it is. Got it. Good. What are we doing? Not immediate murder, but probably murder soon. This is Sam. I don't know if you're the sleepiest. Lander's already been complaining about being tired.
Really, I do.
You might have
You've
to.
got your job to do, and you'll get fired if you don't do it.
Thanks for the understanding.
I wasn't finished. Couldn't I just go out on a ship for a brief period? A handful of minutes, maybe? Just a quick trip to Byzantium so I can check on my stocks?
No,
I
because there was
promise
a
it won't be
murder,
more
and I'm
than
here
an
to solve
hour.
the murder somehow. Because I'm in charge.
I'm just gonna pretend like you didn't say anything.
Anyways. Welcome! We're here to solve a murder that we did not commit. We might... That's not stealing. We might commit some theft. But not yet.
Greetings, Inspector.
Hello.
No need to check in here. Your paperwork has all been processed.
Sleepy
You should be
game.
able to find the Colonial right ahead.
I do know about colonialism, thank you, yes. Oh, I'm not reading this. Yeah, I am. The Dissident Queen, Chapter 1. Halcyon Helen battles a lingering foe in a seedy bar. Halcyon Helen, a Typhon Tim, not even and, spoke in quiet tones about their next course of action, their voices soft beneath the din of the bar. The duo had just finished the last of the paperwork on Helen's latest job. Filing precise reports always raised her spirits. Good job. The trails led us here, and I suspect it will lead us no farther. Soon we will find the source of the dissident's monsters, said Helen, a characteristic grin on her face. Let's hope your hunch is correct, Tim murmured, for I suspect their agents will not be far behind us. Tim, don't be a downer. As if brought on by Tim's not a superstition, it's supposed to issues. A frightful voice suddenly thundered throughout the room. Near the door loomed a giant and blood-stained man, looking for all his worth like he had fought his way through a Manta Queen's den. It was Maximilian Mercer, well-feared, dissident, stooge, and he had 2 Spacer's Choice Light pistols in his greasy hands. Drama! Were you reading drama? Good job, good job. Can I steal? Steal that, I won't. It's very clear. Are you flirting over there? Where do I go? Can I steal this? That's not theft. Wait, is this theft? Doesn't say steal.
Hey, that's against regulation.
That sounds like it now. Nothing. Carry along. I was just leaving.
I don't have time for this.
Dirt alert! Dirt alert!
Dirt alert! There was nothing in here? Well, that was definitely worth it. Wow. Hey, look, everyone. Space. Where are you going? Taking that. Taking this. Taking this. None of this is stealing. Pardon me, friends. Definitely. Beep, 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 beep.
Rizzo's Purpleberry Punch. You want a punch? We've got your punch right here.
You want your punch? I got your punch right here.
Rizzo's Knock You Out Bar. A CCN 76 milk chocolate bar with caramel and pea-free nuts in it. It's time for a taste of
Halcyon Helen could meet a fate like this.
It really is a terrible shame. I absolutely adored her cereals.
I almost can't imagine someone wretched enough to do such a thing. You don't think a dissident could be here, do you?
Get a hold of yourself. The administrator would never allow someone as dangerous as a dissident here. Eridanos is safe. This is all just a terrible coincidence.
Of course, you are absolutely right. I think the idea of a psychopath wandering among us is just making me nervous.
Ah, yes, Among Us. This is a larger area than I thought I was gonna accidentally
The liquid in this pool is currently
explore.
toxic. Swimming is not advised for elderly customers and lab sprats.
Thank you, Sam. Am I elderly? No running, no brisk walking, no galloping, no prancing, no lingering on pool grounds without a lingering pass, minimum price of 2,000 bits, no splashing water higher than 3.48 feet, no rough housing without a rough housing pass, minimum price of 1,999 bits, no swimming or lounging without food or drink in hand. Failure to adhere to these rules will result in a fine. This fine will be multiplied to the power of the number of rules you've broken. There is no maximum fine amount. Gross. Why are there sprats in here? Sam, good thing you warned me about this. I ran. Okay, well, let's actually go do our task, because I might accidentally just run away. Everywhere. That is not the place I need to be. Can I get through this door? Probably, but I'll go through. Do you be like stealing? Run, 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 run. Alright, inside. Joy, Joy, don't be better, you. What do we...
The immediate vicinity is sparkling clean. Minimal custodial actions required.
Thanks, Sam.
I'll bet you 10 bits this is all just some sort of publicity stunt.
Take that action.
We should try to solve the puzzle hedges in the orchards. The prize is supposed to be something valuable.
I really like Sam, yeah.
The murder has inflicted severe emotional trauma on me. I demand a room upgrade.
No. I'm happy that Sunshine had told me to take Sam out.
Black hole Bertie's disappeared, you know. That poor fellow must be inconsolable.
I might not have used him as a companion, and I would have never known. Hello!
Oh, thank the law.
It's me, the
Inspector, you don't
Inspector.
know how relieved I am to see you.
super qualified. Nice to meet you.
Constable Maria Keene. It's good to meet you in person, Inspector.
Dr. Goodnight. Ecstatic to make your various acquaintances and so on? Are we finished with the pleasantries? There's something I'm excited to show you.
Ecstatic to make your various acquaintances, and so on. What do you got for me?
An extraordinary contraption. You'll love it.
Our coroner has developed a device which may prove useful in your investigation. Our office has instructed her to hand it over to you.
Like, this person's, like,
Our office has instructed her to hand it over to you.
eyeballs.
Oh, please. You make it sound as if I'm turning over stolen goods. Behold, my discrepancy amplifier. Hold it in your hands. Feel the way it hums with ontological potential.
You sound like a nerd. Interesting. I'm guessing this device makes use of deterministic. I'm using my science on you.
You're rather sharp in your upper story. I can see why you're the inspector. The discrepancy amplifier uses a deterministic model of our universe to detect the discrepancy between what should
You are a
be
nerd.
and what actually is. Then it renders any discrepancies visible by using the power of magnification. Oh, goodness, no. I don't care for OSI doctrine. I just enjoy their math.
I'm
Just enjoys
contractually
math.
prohibited from endorsing off-brand technology, but I'll bend that rule just this once.
Okay.
You'll want to peer into the amplifier and examine the crime scene.
I will, thank you. The discrepancy amplifier. Greetings, Inspector. Hello. Thanks to the half-genius, half-mad scientific mind of Dr. Goodnight, having granted the discrepancy amplifier, a handy-dandy investigation device for uncovering clues throughout radiation place. What is it? I don't know how to speak words. It's hard. The place that we're at. Be sure to equip the discrepancy amplifier in a weapon slot before you continue your hunt for Helen's killer. At least I was going to do that. Okay, thank you. Aristotle, aristocrats, are let's put this in. I don't know, slot 4? Is that good for you? Felix, what do you use? 271 something. 171 knockdown. 170. Ooh, this is better than. Buddy, this is better than your stick. But that means that you have the same stick as the Allen. He'll be okay. Alright, number 4. Did I put that in? Yep. Scanning the place for evidence. Catch the killer, need to use the thing, reveal clues. Once you locate it, evidence, aim directly at it while zooming in with it and press the interact button. Okay.
The discrepancy amplifier is now operational. Greetings, designated inspector and/or unauthorized larcenist. This unit has detected a discrepancy related to Halcyon Helen. Unscheduled expiration of. Begin amplification?
Yes. You can talk. Smack it around a little. You'll speak when you're spoken to. If I can do my science, I can get my science up. I see you've been designed with a modular analytical system. What else can you do? Science?
The discrepancy amplifier has been programmed with advanced speech recognition, scientific analysis, and deterministic calculus protocols.
Oh, you'll love this. Amplifier, tell the inspector about your features.
Please do not interrupt the discrepancy amplifier. The discrepancy amplifier is programmed to take instruction from its registered or designated inspector.
Wow.
How curious. I must have set its impertinence levels to flagrant.
This unit's features include an automated personality simulator. This unit has been programmed to simulate joy and satisfaction in assisting you.
Sounds great.
This is a bottle of unreleased Rizzo's product. Helen appears to have attempted to use it to spell something as she expired, but all she she managed was a sticky bee.
Was she trying to spell the name of their killer? What's the unreleased Rizzo's product? I've seen enough. What is this product?
Rizzo's Spectrum Brown has not yet been released for consumption. Spectrum Brown was scheduled to be unveiled at the Iridanos Atmosphere Complex in partnership with Halcyon Helen.
What if the B stands for Spectrum Brown? Was she trying to spell out the name of her killer? Make a note of this for later. Amplifier. Let's ask you what this killer
This
thing.
hypothesis is plausible, but requires additional information.
The B could stand for anything like Spectrum Brown. Isn't Black Hole Birdie staying here? Make a note of this for later. Make a note of this for later.
Evidence has been recorded for later reference. Now generating pre-approved complement. Splendid work, Inspector.
Thank you! That sounds super genuine. Oh, I see footprints. Can I steal from you?
You're, really digging around Helen's body for clues, huh?
Don't judge me, Felix! Someone's gotta use those bits. Looks for other stuff to immediately steal. Is it... Is this stealing? Unreleased, and I just took it all. Is this like an opening sort of thing?
Timeline discrepancy detected nearby. This footprint stands out from the normally spotless floor of the grand ballroom. Typically, the ballroom is cleaned twice daily, which means this must have been made by either Helen or her assailant or assailants.
Frequency amplifier, do the size of these footprints match anything you have on record? Ew, taste the dirt? No, we're not going to start with that.
Footprint is a tailor-made 8.75, suggesting that its owner was very particular about their shoe size. It is also the exact size that Halcyon Helen typically prefers. There are traces of dirt throughout the footprint.
I don't have. Can you analyze the dirt? Yeah.
The dirt carries traces of fertilizer, as well as the faint signs of crushed purpleberries and grass. Grass, fertilizer, and purpleberries can all be found in the purpleberry orchards, located not far from the Grand Colonio.
Ooh, look at all those XPs I got. So Helen must have been at the orchards before she died.
This deduction appears sound.
Good work, Inspector. I had a feeling we'd make some progress once we brought you onto the case. You'll need Administrator.
Did you wait this whole time for me to look at some
Contact
shoes?
him through the secure access terminal in your penthouse suite. Check in with the concierge. Your room should be ready by now. If it isn't, I may have to go shake someone by the collar.
Okay, well, thank you. I definitely stole. Liberated her bits from her pocket, one could say. See if there's anything else I can liberate. Where am I going? Over there. 69. I saw that. 69 meters away. That's an elevator. Beep beep. Excuse me, Sam. Felix? Oh, locked.
I knew I should have gotten her autograph when I had the chance.
Now she's dead.
Has not been disposed of in a board-approved waste receptacle. Printing citation ticket 9554-PKF.
You're very business today, Sam. I like it. You guys suck. Where am I? Oh, going over there. That's not where I go. Sell some stuff while I'm here. You and Oh. Don't have to stop. Beep 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 beep. Thank you. This is.
Come on. Why is the lounge closed?
Hello.
I'm sorry, sir, but while the hotel is an active crime scene, I regret to inform you that all new bookings, room upgrades, room downgrades, and in-room massages are suspended.
I'm the inspector.
Oh, you're the special inspector.
I am special, thank you.
Warned me you'd be checking in soon.
What? Who?
Why, you? Oh, Mr. Kincannon.
Kincannon?
He runs all sublet underground operations in the Eridanos Atmospheric Complex, including the Grand Colonial Hotel. But he keeps his office down in the warehouse district, near the docks. If you should require to meet with him in person, you're most likely to find him there. While you're here, Inspector, could I set you up with a room?
Yeah. Uh-huh.
For you, only the best, sir, of course. You'll be staying in our luxurious penthouse suite, vacated just recently. So recently that unfortunately the room's still being cleaned. The last guest left her belongings behind when she vacated unexpectedly.
I wonder what room this is.
So we needed a little time to tidy the suite up for you. Simply call the elevator in the lobby, and our highly
It
skilled
definitely sounds
operator
like
will
it's
deliver
Helen's
you to your
room.
private floor with efficiency and cheer.
Want to check my room is right yet? The Grand Colonial sure is interesting. We've got some high-profile guests here. Wait, what can you tell me about them? Tell me anything?
My apologies, Inspector, but that would be a severe violation of guest privacy. We here at the Grand Colonial firmly believe that... All right, my supervisor just walked out of earshot. Some folks just
gossip.
don't understand the importance of gossip.
Ah.
About whom? And what would you wish to know?
Everything. Tell me everything. I heard Black Hole Birdie was staying here. I don't know who that is, but that's what I heard.
Ah, Birdie. Is he bigger than he is dumb, or dumber than he is big? I have a bet with a friend. Not sure we'll ever get it to pay out. Birdie used to be Helen's beau, though he isn't anymore, and not just because he's dead. If I had 1,000,000 bits, I'd spend every one just to learn what caused their split.
I was actually directly talking about...
You know, out of everyone here, I probably knew the least about Helen.
What?
I'm not much of an Aetherwave watcher myself. And Helen always had a crowd of admirers chasing her, you see. So she rarely stopped to chat. Friendly enough, surely, but always seemed untouchable. Emphasis on seemed.
Did she have a stalker?
Now that you mention it, she was usually calm and collected, but every so often I'd see her looking all wild-eyed and intense. It seemed as if she was determined about something. Or maybe she was just hungry. That woman ordered a lot of food. Maybe show business gives you a faster metabolism.
Okie dokie.
If looks could kill, he'd have put her in the ground 10 times over. Man's clearly jealous of her success compared to his. See, I bet we're the only two people thinking about him in all of Eridanos. And I only am because you mentioned his name. If you leave woolly cow milk out, it turns to curds. Leave the curds out, they begin to get stale, then rot. Woolridge is on his way to the trash bin, and everyone knows it. Either he's in denial, or he knew Helen would be checking out soon, judging by his increasing demands for a room upgrade.
Thank you for your gossip.
That's a shame, Inspector. What if I wanted to know a little about you?
What do you want to know? I'm a freelance captain, changing the colony one high-stakes encounter at a time. I like to let my reputation speak to me, for me. The fewer people who know me, the better, I'd say. Too bad! Nah, man, I'm the best, thanks.
A dashing gunslinger type, then.
Yeah.
I'm sure the investigation will turn out splendidly in your hands. Or at least Mr. Kincannon seems confident enough to believe so.
Got him. Oops.
It certainly is a marvel of modern ingenuity, luxury, and ambition. Please, allow me to answer any curiosities you might have about our building and the amenities on offer.
What does the penthouse have to offer?
Twice the size of the next biggest room.
Nice.
And kitted out with any amenity you want, as well as many that you won't. Best to enjoy it while you can, Inspector. Typically, the only people who can afford the penthouse suite have enough bits to suffocate everyone on Terra 2. Also, please inform me if Woolridge gives you a hard time about getting a better room than his. Don't tell him I said this, but everyone on staff wants to strangle him. Most certainly. All the important folks can be found in the utmost parts of the hotel.
Okay.
You can hardly walk 3 feet without bumping into a tossball grate or a bored exec. Though maybe don't bump into them. Could be harmful to your health.
Felix, did you hear that? The sports ball guys are here.
Who would be interested in a staff-only area? Most folks never ask about the sewers beneath Arizo's plant, either.
Where do you live? Where do you go? You can't honestly tell me there's nothing of interest in an entire half of the hotel. Guess you don't lump yourself in with the other workers. Whatever.
Of interest to your investigation?
That.
Well, I suppose there is that one door we're not supposed to open.
Probably.
But I'm sorry, Inspector, I'm not authorized to grant you access to any staff sections of the hotel. You'll have to find a way in on your own.
Okay. Thank you.
If you're sure.
Is my room ready?
Ah, yes. We are most pleased to offer you our grandest of grand accommodations, Inspector. The penthouse suite on our topmost floor is now available for you. The last guest left her belongings behind when she vacated unexpectedly, so
yes,
needed a
said
little time to
this.
tidy the suite up for you. Simply call the elevator in the lobby,
Oh, yeah.
and our highly skilled operator will deliver you to your private floor with efficiency and cheer.
Alright. You've said that a few times, so I'm expecting efficiency and cheer. Sorry to ask you again. That one was my fault. Have a lovely day. Can I read your... Hi! Check-in terminal. Greetings, Concierge Halston. Leave. That's it? That's all the gossip you had for me on that thing? Rude. Crazy. Is it weird that I'm just back here to definitely not steal anything? Nice hat.
Timeline discrepancy detected nearby.
Shh, 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 shh.
An industrial-grade laxative has been added to the liquor in these bottles.
Ooh. She looking? Severed head of Burbage, 2000. The head of Burbage, I guess, torn from its body in the penultimate act of Titus Andronicus. Andronicus? Titus and Andronicus. Why foolish? Well, wow! Words! Why? Foolish! Burbage! Dost thou be... Nope, not perceive. That Halcyon is but a wilderness of dissidents, and it is only through our citizens' vigilance that they will be caught. Report any and all suspicious behavior to your local constable. Sure happy I read that out loud to the internet. Can't wait to do all the reading and voices. Oh no, Chapter 2. The Dissident Queen, Chapter 2! Halcyon Helen encounters the Slugmen. Having fought their way past the numerous bandit ambushes and hostile auto-mechanicals, Halcyon Helen and Olympus Opal have found themselves at the gates of the dissident hideout. You're a fine partner, easily better than my last, said Helen, but I dare say these friends outrank your typical anti-establishment scum. Many of them were scientists before they deserted their corporations. What was I trying to read? Whereupon they stole technology for their own nefarious purposes. I've seen their abominations, and they're more than a typical person that can handle. You should return to your job and to the place where you're needed. Though I know my work was valuable, Opal said, I am still pleased that I was promoted to assist you, sure, in your quest to rid the galaxy of those who would threaten the colony's productivity. The two of us together will, I believe, be twice as effective in eliminating the enemies of the board. Helen did not respond, but instead bid her companion be silent, for she had seen that the gates to the dissident hideout were no longer shut. Someone or something had opened them. Trump, are you reading this? Are you leaving these around? Okay, so, open. Onstage terminal. Guest complaints. Guest complaints. Good luck! From concerned Byzantine mechanical menace. To whatever member of the help it may concern. Wow, okay, hold on. To whatever member of the help it may concern. I've heard a horrible clanking passing my room every night for the past 6 nights. Yesterday I mustered up all my courage and sent a servant to look. And upon her return she said seen what looks like an armed mechanical wander by my room for the past 6 nights. She said it was something called a Burbage 3001, and that it was a serial star. If this machine is a serial star, I must ask, why are you filming outside our rooms without paying us? We're not consenting to having our temporary property filmed. There was no doubt a contract for this, and if the machine is being allowed to wander without being filmed, then I want to be paid double. Do you have any idea how dangerous that thing could be? It could tread on my foot and ruin my aspirations to be a professional dancer if I ever decide to have those aspirations. I urgently await for a response. To concierge from Annoyed. Subject, this infernal racket. Do you like torturing me? Is that what this is? When I first learned I'd just be beneath the floor occupied by the Brizos Rangers, I was excited, as any tossball-loving halcyonite should be. What I did not anticipate is the degree to which these hullheads seem to enjoy prancing to and fro, pounding on their floor and my ceiling. Every hour of the architect-cursed day. Did they install a tossball 5th court upstairs while I wasn't looking, or is this normal? And worst of all, it sounds like one of them has decided to start intimidating a woolly cow. I'll give them that. It's a convincing yep, that word. But it has no place in a hotel. And each bleat is so loud it shakes the glasses of my face. I demand a room change yesterday. For each additional hour after midnight today that I am not rehomed, I expect at least one employee to be fired. You suck. VIP. Elsie and Helen has a name. Ruth Bellamy. Spencer's here. Black Hole Birdie's here. Crazy. Despite her celebrity status, the greater part of Halcyon and Helen's requests have been fairly normal. Soap, shampoo, new towels, and so on. The one exception is her unusual consumption of food and drink. I'm not one to judge about that sort of thing. Law knows I've seen stranger activities from our other guests. Yep. But she really does request a lot and frequently. Listen to this. For lunch today, she ordered 6 Boris and bean sandwiches, 2 purple berry shakes, 2 purple berry liqueurs, several retro rockets, and cigarettes enough to crush a teapot canid. Teacup canid. I'd wonder if she's planning a party, but the cleaning staff says that every time they've gone up, there's been no sign of what she's ordered. If Helen really does keep managing to go through all of that, of what she's been ordering, then maybe she should consider quitting show business and entering the competitive consumption scene instead. Okay. Woolrich. In the past 2 weeks, I have received 315 different service requests from Mr. Woolrich. These requests include, but are not limited to, his entire wardrobe from Terror on Monarch, 413 different outfits, including a primal suit, 5 gallons of each color of spectrum, except black, wants 50 gallons of black, teacup canids of various breeds, a plasma launcher, and consisting of over 60% of all total requests, a upgraded room. Administrator What's-His-Nuts authorized him to move into the second largest room just to shut it the hell up, but Halcyon and Helen got the bigger one, and of course Woolrich can't accept that he's been eclipsed. Got another room upgrade request as I was typing this. I have more than half a mind to send an exterminator to fumigate his room, just so he can't request anything else for a while, but then he might come down here and try to talk to me, and I think I'd quite honestly rather be dead. Black Hole Birdie. Holcomb's requests have been about what you'd expect from a professional skullcracker. Tossballs, tossball sticks, new clothes because he keeps, and I quote, accidentally tearing the shirts that are too small for my giant muscles. Funny how the rips I've seen look more like they've been made by hand. Shh. I've noticed that he's asked for very little in the way of effort accelerators or enhancers. No skin tough, no oxycomp, not even any dervish mist. Typically, tossball players go through that filth like no one else. Maybe Holcomb's trying to prove something to Helen. Whatever it is, I don't think it's gonna work. Okay. We are reading gossip. Reports. We're learning. Not really a lot to steal. Pardon me.
Welcome to the Grand Colonial. Please make yourself at home.
Oh, well, thank you. That's employees. That's the, oh yeah, that's the thingerjigger. We did that. We're gonna go to this elevator, which there's also stairs. Don't mind me, just looking for stuff. Yeah. Lift. So it's just like an upper balcony sort of thing. And this stuff's just everywhere.
Murder or no murder, it is my right to loiter on a bar stool. How else should I be expected to avoid my wife?
Yeah, I don't know where you are. Underneath me? How else? Indeed. Everyone should be able to loiter on a bar stool. Alright, excuse me, fellas. Discrepancy amplifier replacements. There are replacement models of the discrepancy amplifier that fitted with backups of its logic module. A label reads, in case of careless inspection. Hey! It's me. Welcome, Dr. Winifred. Good night. This is an automated reminder to make sure you clean the blood off your instruments. Patient logs. There's just two? Okay. Hartford wash. Back pains. Another day, another case that bores me to drink. The ill-fated Byzantine of the hour thought it prudent to gorge himself on enough purple-berry wine to incassipate a primal. He then attempted to reach the lobby by stairs rather than elevator and fell down 6 flights. Auto mechanical servants broke his fall. He broke their server mechanisms and will be billed accordingly. Fractures in left clavicle, right femur, it's a bone, ribs, more injuries than brain cells. I recommended replacing purple-berry wine with Rizospectum Violet in order to appease Rizzo's company policy. Nina, Han, extremely excitable. Her complaint is extreme excitability. Finally, something a little different from the norm. Miss Han, came in earlier today, escorted by her sister. Apparently not long after arriving on Iridanos, the two of them went on a trip through the purple-berry orchards. Mrs. Han's sister visited the purple hedges but quickly became lost. When she eventually made her way out, Miss Hans was nowhere to be found. The sister claims that Miss Hans returned to their hotel room several hours later, but has been unusual ever since. Her sister described the patient as formerly sullen, morose, phlegmatic, and given to melancholia. Her demeanor has transformed in an unpleasant degree of levity and shocking enthusiasm towards everything. I suggest vast quantities of cheap alcohol. Okay. Let's... Felix, what are you doing down here? Did what? You did? Who did what? What?
Hello there, my inordinately esteemed guest. If my hello were any more earnest,
Oh, red words, I did. Yeah. A red penny.
what authorized floor can I bring you to?
Number 1 top, please.
Oh, so sorry, but you're not actually authorized to visit that floor.
Number 1 top one.
Next up, the finest seat in the house.
You're the finest seat in the house. Pavardi, what are you doing here? Who said you could get off the ship? Is everyone here? Hey! guess everyone's here. Who's closes? Okay, well, I'll read that after. Sam. I'm taking a look at Sam. Don't judge me. We both know I'm gonna sell it for. Sam, you're big. You're in the way.
Timeline discrepancy detected nearby. The imprint left inside this suitcase matches the silhouette of Halcyon Helen's iconic handgun, the Needler. The weapon was recently removed.
Gun's missing. Take her bullets with her.
Helen, where did we go wrong? Oh, Lowell, I'm so sorry. I didn't mean for... Helen, I love you. I love you so much.
I want to hear this. My ears are uncomfortable. How much do you frickin' smoke? That's 3 full ashtrays so far. That I've noticed just right now. Shower beer. Four. 5. 6. Hey, one's empty. There's still room for more, guys. Empty. Empty, empty, full. Nature does not care about smoking. Pardon me. Whose lunch is that? I look more reading.
Inspector.
Oh, thank
I
heck.
understand you visited the scene of the crime. Halcyon Helen was an important cultural icon. She will be sorely missed.
Let's skip the small talk. I still don't know why you hired me. I'm usually causing murders, not solving them. You mean Ruth Bellamy? Halcyon? Helen was just a character. You don't sound too bothered over her death. Yeah, she had a real name.
Halcyon Helen was more than a character. She was a brand. Her death will now be associated with Rizzo's Spectrum Brown. You understand why that worries me.
I don't care. I get it. You don't want to be responsible for a drink that kills people. Any publicity is good publicity. Just turn this into an ad. Rizzo Spectrum Brown. It's heart-stoppingly good. Oh?
I do not. Spacer's Choice has that market cornered. Back to the matter at hand. Tell me about your investigation.
It's secret information only I should know, and you can go die. What? I've got a lead. I can't tell you why, but I need access to the orchard. Yeah, persuade.
Your discretion is appreciated. I admit, I'm beginning to feel more confident in this arrangement. Here, I'm granting you access through the gates to the orchards.
Thank you.
You're officially authorized to see this investigation through to the end. There is one caveat. Cedric's being rather intransigent about letting you into the spaceport. Possibly he's trying to hide something. Possibly he wants to annoy me. Possibly both.
I'll bear that in mind. Can't keep your people under control. Question mark. So he locks his doors the moment he investigator arrives. That's not suspicious. Yeah, that's not suspicious at all.
I agree with the sentiment behind your snide remark. Unfortunately, the Piraeus spaceport is Cedric's purview, not mine. You have a lead to chase. Law speed, Inspector.
I do what I want. Thank you. I'll be back. Not in a friendly kind of Arnold way. No way. I hate you way. Where is... Nope. Do have to read this, don't I? Hold on. Ugh! Messages! Okay. Miss Helen, thank you for choosing the Eridanus Atmospheric Complex as a site of your next publicity and marketing campaign. By endorsing the Spectrum Brown product, you are allying yourself with a revolution in the leisure beverage market. Indeed, in the culture of Halcyon itself. We're going to change the world together. Sincerely, this motherfucker. From Profit of Profitability to Helen. Subject: disappointed. I don't understand why you and I must be enemies. Are we not both branches on the same tree of privilege? You command audiences with your masterly performances on the Aetherwave, and I command the attention of our corporate leaders. We're both cultural icons with a responsibility to set a good example. I'm disappointed to discover you've berated my seminars publicly and on official records. I take particular umbrage in your characterization of our most recent seminar, spearheading your project, How to Motivate Your Workforce Using Ancient Weaponry. As and I quote, nonsensical vanity project from a dyed-in-the-wool buffoon. These are fighting words. Expect to hear from my personal auditor soon. Sincerely, Profitable P.O. Money can't buy happiness, and other lies we tell ourselves. A new seminar by a prophet of profitability coming soon. I love that. From Cedric Kincannon to Ruth. Subject: free advice. Miss Bellamy. You're a talented actor. I've enjoyed all your roles across the years. I'm especially fond of your performance in Terror on Monarch. What's his nuts doesn't appreciate the serials. Maybe that's why he never knows when he's being played. He still thinks you're here to endorse Spectrum Brown. Your performance has him fooled. I have a feeling I know what you're up to. It's always a little disappointing when the audience is a few steps ahead of the plot. Best, Cedric. Guest advisory bulletins. Please select one. Your safety is your responsibility. In light of recent unfortunate events regarding the passing of a beloved cultural icon, we at the Grand Colonial have doubled the number of armed guards for only a small security surcharge. Surcharge non-refundable. The Grand Colonial is not responsible for death or dismemberment that occurs off hotel grounds. Excellent. Down here? Nope. Where? In here? Okay! Tinker, modify. I don't want a sight. Muzzler, range weapon spread minus 25, range weapon spray minus 85. Sometimes penal critical damage 25. Throw this in there. I haven't put anything on this at all. Plasma shock. What is this? Grenade? Blowy uppy? I don't know. So shooty bang. And this is my smackums. Got it. That brings things down. Noise, sprint, walk. Whoa! Stealth, melee, defense. Let's just put all those things in the spots. It'll be fine, hopefully. Oops. What do you... I only have 4,000 bits? Damage... 247 to 266, but only... It says 179 in the doodad. Oh, I don't have near enough to do that one. Damn. This was like 20,000. Oops, wrong buttons. Sure. Whatever. We're good. No. What's that? Cool. We'll go back this way. See you later, guys. Nice seeing you.
Hi there, Inspector. It might be a little beyond my job description to ask, but at my heart, I'm still a bellhop. Was the suite to your liking?
I didn't even know they made hotel rooms that large. It was great. It was fine. I don't feel too strongly about it. I'm just here to investigate, ma'am. I don't really care about the hotel room. Did I ask you to talk to me? Just shut up and do your job. Anyways, I didn't know that you made them this big.
Good. I'm glad. Now, I'd love to bring you to a floor of your choosing.
Great.
Oh, so sorry, but you're not
She's
actually
just like, stop
authorized
asking
to
me. You
visit
can't
that
do
floor.
that.
What authorized floor can I bring you to? To the lobby we go.
Our two besties? Yes. We're going 518 that way. Alright, cool. Put my gun away. Don't hurt me. Facial wounds aren't in right now. Take that. Yeah. Ooh, what's up here, though? Alright, thank you. Ah!
Rizzo's
I hope the murderer is caught soon.
for
This
a hard
lockdown
life.
is truly
Middle of a lockdown, no one's supposed to be coming or going. And when I can't get a hold of anyone in the orchards, I can't make sure of that, can I?
No, Miss Burgess. Sorry, I'll work on getting a hold of someone.
Great, you do
You look
that.
pretty nice.
I'll be waiting.
I like your whole vibe you got going on there. Yes.
What do you think you're doing?
Nothing. Just leaving.
Just don't make any more paperwork for me, all right?
Hey, you should come out here and then. Nothing. And then nothing. Are you just making it pretend? I don't think there's secrets up here. Ah! Don't get stuck. I might be stuck. I got out. I don't think I really need to seal those other things. Nice. All right. Good job, team. Wee. Run. We're doing it. We're committing a lot of theft. How did you accidentally fall asleep? Are you laying down? Are you on the couch? Are you in a blanket? Sam was just singing for you. Am I going up or am I going? I'm going across. Down here? Laying on the couch under a blanket. Ah, yes. That do get ya. I've been the victim of that many times. I accidentally slept, I think. I just had an accidental sleep.
Heads up, boss!
Why am I getting attacked? I did not know I was going into enemy territory. Thanks, Sam. Okay. Anyways, that was expecting. I didn't know that was bad guys area.
What's this?
Got him. I believe in you. Were you napping? Anyone want an arm? I did not know there was going to be bad guys. They're sitting on the couch. You might fall asleep again. Which I guess is fine. Everything is very pink and blue. I don't see any secrets. Reading. Gonna get up and get ready for bed. That way, if you do fall asleep, you'll be ready. Yeah, that's a good idea.
Timeline discrepancy detected nearby. The garb on his security guard identifies him as a member of the Rizzo's corporation. His rank would have been that of Jawbreaker or higher. This security guard has experienced premature expiration. Evidence strongly suggests a conflict with Marauders.
No shit. Find 3 bits and half eaten Rizzo's purple berry crunch. At least he left this world happy.
Customer, would you like to steam clean this blood-stained uniform? Say yes within 10 seconds to confirm.
Damn! They're dead! Sam doesn't know. Any better?
Timeline discrepancy detected nearby. This card also expired prematurely, following a violent encounter with Marauders.
I doubt Rizzo's would ever shed a tear over him.
What was that paying the respect? Ooh, I'm not old enough to read this one.
Timeline discrepancy detected nearby.
Beep beep beep, where? Beep beep beep. Beep 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 beep. Beep 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 beep, where? Beep beep beep. No, my ankles. Why would you do that? Thank you. Oh, nice. Ooh, secrets. It was up here.
Timeline discrepancy detected.
Beep,
This
beep, beep.
card also expired prematurely, following a violent encounter with Marauders.
What kind of chips? Boop, 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 boop. Sam makes happy sounds. Level 33, 348. That one, yeah, keep that one. Original flavor, Old Dutch. All right. That's not too bad. 776 damage, 142 times 3. Why am I finding stuff better than mine? Magazine size. I added some mods into this one. Sell this. 204. It's got the sight on it. It just doesn't have. I'm just gonna switch over some of my shit. 736, 148. I do like the scythe, but because I can throw odds into some of these, right? I haven't even tried that, so let's try that. Ding. Dang. Wait, I don't know. Wait, no. Nope, no, nope. Why are my points? And I got a perk. Damn, what am I doing with my life not paying attention? Oh. Okay, cool. Gently. Nom. Some pink-ass buildings. Purpleberry Nut Hut? Wouldn't mind if I yes.
Whoa, it's Rizzo's! Welcome to the Purpleberry Nut Hut, you wonderful, wonderful customer! Thank you for giving my humble existence value.
I don't like
I can't tell if
this.
she's happy or dying on the inside.
She's definitely dying on the inside.
I sure am! Good lamps you got on you to take notice.
Squint at that thing on her neck. Nah. Let's just pretend this is normal. Or, what in law's name's on her neck? Squint. No.
Oh, that? I call it my little passenger. I don't know why. The name just appeared in my head when this thing showed up on my neck.
I don't want this. Don't move, I'll try and cut it off. Showed up. How long have you had this passenger? That's disgusting. Where did you pick that up? Is it contagious? I have medical. Let's go.
Don't you dare! Or I'll cut something off you!
My penis?
Gosh, I'm sorry. I don't know where that came from. I just felt this urge to protect my little passenger.
I don't like this.
Even if it means hurting you.
That's not normal behavior. How long have you been like this? Okay, now I'm getting worried. How did you pick that thing up? Alright, fine. Let's just change the subject. Back away slowly. Leave. I don't... What is his face? Other than no.
Couple of days. Ever since it showed up, I've been feeling happier and happier. I really can't imagine life without my little passenger.
Where did you find this?
I don't know. It just appeared one day. I guess I just picked it up while working in the orchards. Sometimes I wonder how it showed up, and I start to worry. But worrying feels bad, and I hate feeling bad. So I don't worry about it.
Great.
Now I'd love to get you something. Maybe a couple somethings? Whatever you like, I can sell it to you at a low, low price.
Anything you can tell me? Ooh, let's just get straight to it. Let me out Helen.
I'm sorry. The only celebrity who shopped recently is Black Hole Birdie. Quite the affable man, as it so happens. And the stories are wrong. He could probably lift 2 benches of tossball players at once, not just one. Laws, not just affable, but virile, too.
Gross.
Ooh, wait a minute. Now that his beau's dead, that means Birdie's single. Maybe I'll strike up a little more than conversation the next time he comes by.
Ew. Ew. Ew.
Oh my! Birdie, a murderer? Well, everyone has their flaws. I'll be sure not to bring it up on our first date.
No. I don't like any of that.
I'm so glad you asked. The orchards are my 3rd favorite subject, with my first being Rizzo's refreshing drinks and my second being Rizzo's toothsome confectionaries. Our orchards are the source of 63% of Rizzo's total produce, which correlates to 112% fresh goods throughout all of Halcyon. Give or take a few percent, of course.
Okay.
If you want to know more about each part of the orchards, might I recommend one of our fantastic tours? One of our options is even audio guided as a special bonus feature.
Sure.
Oh, I'm so glad you said that. Our tours are my 4th favorite subject. Every part of the orchards is so rich with Rizzo's lore. Buy a tour ticket and anoint yourself with knowledge.
Anoint yourself with knowledge.
We have 3 tour options.
Hey.
Premium, Premium Plus, and the Golden Ticket. Each option is wonderful in its own special way. Premium includes a 10-minute pass to the Sprat Petting Zoo. Premium Plus comes with a novelty Purpleberry and Amber, and the Golden Ticket is audio guided in addition to being self-guided.
Wow.
Which kind would you like?
How much are they?
You're in luck. We have 1 left. Normally they're 100 bits, but seeing how I'm sold out of everything else, I can give it to you for just 90. How does that sound?
Sounds great.
That's great. Thank you so much.
What else do you got? Mostly I'm here to sell. I'm sure she's definitely fine.
Our alcohol
100%.
stocks are larger than ever. And a good thing too, because I just can't seem to stop myself from getting into them.
That's not good.
Our products are just that good.
I don't think that's how that works, no. Ma'am?
That's not funny.
Sam! I wasn't gonna do it.
Here we have the Rizzo's Purpleberry Nut Hut trademark. All manner of cool drinks and sweet treats are available at nominal cost to slake your thirst and satiate your hunger. These include, but are not limited to, Rizzo's Natter Spank Fresh, Spanks Even Harder, Rizzo's Ground Up, Pound Up fruit drinks made with mostly berries and twigs, and Rizzo's Mini Purpleberry Sweet Balls. We hope your visit here will stifle any unlawful urges to pick fruit in the orchards.
Don't know about any of that. Training theft. Just don't look at me. Couldn't do it. Not tall enough. Did I not just pick up some stuff to sell? Oh, no, not really. Never mind. Overseeing Orchardist's office.
Maybe I could hold up my end if your
people weren't sabotaging my operations.
Yeah. Hey, how's it going, guys? Don't mind me. Dance. Probably should have stayed. Hey, how's it going? Who are you?
And if sabotaging the orchards weren't enough, you had to make it personal. You really had to bust my instant coffee maker too? The nerve.
Hold that asinine thought.
What about
Was
asses?
this armed stranger just wandered into your office? Back up for a fight you can't finish?
No.
What the hell are you talking about? I don't know this fella. I think
Dickin'.
it's mightily more likely that he's under your payroll. Here to burn down what you haven't already.
I'm looking into a murder. Just here to investigate a murder. Go about your business.
I see. Just a visitor then. Congratulations, Hathaway. Not everyone's abandoned your orchards.
Well, shame that you're trying to change that. Anyway, sorry for the heated reception, stranger. There's just been some trouble here of late.
Did just murder some people.
Name's Overseeing Orchardist Hathaway, and I'm in charge of these orchards. Though it seems like certain groups, which will remain unnamed, are trying to change that. Looks like I'm stuck playing the part of customer service rep. Guess it's different from the usual, at least. Something I can do for you?
Sabotage?
Yeah. Just another woe to add to the pile. In the past, the orchard subcontracted security work from Slug. You know, keep the malcontents on staff from causing too much trouble. But between the Spectrum Brown unveiling demanding all of our resources and the recent uptick in worker accidents, we just ain't got the budget for security. And, of course, Slug has decided that instead of being reasonable, they're just gonna sabotage our operations until we start paying them again.
Look at the poor Rizzo's manager, lying about Sublight to make himself feel better. Shame he skipped where Rizzo's was short on our payments months before the new unveiling.
Look, at the end of the day, it's obvious that Slug is sabotaging us. I ain't paying until they come clean.
Sure. What sort of sabotage has there been?
Oh, you know, nothing particularly troublesome. Just rogue exterminator mechanicals, opening fire on anything that twitches within 300 yards of them. We've also got a large group of new saplings, all dead from some kind of toxic substance. Poison, I guess. And who could forget the tower processing console, which probably just shorted out and stopped working on its own, even though it's outfitted with 3 separate backup systems?
There are a suite of explanations for what could have happened, most pointing to Rizzo's worker incompetence. My people didn't sabotage anything.
It's the strangest thing. Like everyone forgot their 10-minute workplace safety seminars. That's twice as long.
Bad boys, what you gonna do? What you gonna do when they come for you?
Step on open electrical wires, drop pallets on each other. One damn fool even blundered into a mosquito hive.
A mosquito
You
hive?
looked fairly pleased. Thank the law. Some good news.
Yeah, that one's loud.
You hear that, lapdog? Truth's coming. Better fess up while you still can outside of an interrogation room.
While I'm sure you'd love to have a scapegoat on whom you can pin your own incompetence, I suspect you'll be disappointed. But what do I know? I suppose
I see.
it's up to your
Only sorry when you're scaring a lanyard. What do my quests look like? Because things look like they're... This is still just weapon stuff. Three? Okay. Wow, it's just loud. Okay, I think we're still continuing to. This one's different. Okay. Yeah.
service needed. Pollen clog in port 3.
Okay. Can you deal with that? I turned it down so hopefully that's stuff too. We're just drunk out here. Interesting. Easier to murder? Or worse to murder?
Timeline discrepancy detected nearby. These footprints match the shoes previously analyzed in the Grand Ballroom. There is a 110% chance with a 10% margin of error that they were left by Ruth Bellamy, the actress known as Halcyon Helen.
Space between each footstep is short and the imprint in the dirt deep is, if determined, it would appear that Helen was in a hurry.
Did you find something?
Helen was in a hurry and she thought she was being followed. Definitely Helen's footprints. I can deduce that Helen had sold tuna for breakfast last week. Pretty obvious if you don't know what to look for. Nothing. Detector is harder than it looks.
Wow. You sound just like Agent Khan when he's on the case.
Look at all these dead people. And you good? Oh, what you got there? New friend?
Timeline discrepancy detected nearby. Timeline discrepancy detected. Congratulations, Inspector. You've discovered more footprints belonging to the deceased actress known as Halcyon Helen.
Thank you.
Timeline discrepancy detected nearby.
Easy now.
Are you trying to murder me? I'd rather not. You're unarmed. Well, I guess we're here. Gross. Gross. Forgot I need to check what this does. What was I?
Congratulations, Inspector. You've discovered more footprints belonging to the deceased actress known as Halcyon Helen.
Thank you. Nah, I'm pretty sure they're just naturally that way. 100%. 100%.
Rizzo's would be remiss to fail to mention the Orchard Storage Warehouse. Without this impressive-looking building, there would simply be no orchards.
What?
Gaze in amazement at the impressive construction of the front door, the sleek roof and glittering piping, the lush walls, keeping this gem hidden from the rest of the orchards. This warehouse is truly, truly a wonder. One can only guess at the secrets contained within.
I'm gonna go in it. vodka bits. These machines. Ammo. Keeps an employee. Whoa! Don't look at me. You keep employees in there. Reading. Serving the Rizzo's family. Welcome to Purpleberry Orchard Storage Building, the sweetest storage building this side of Eridanos. Please do not attempt to lick any part of the storage building. Most components contain at least 40% cyanide. Access inventory records. Do not lick the terminal. You will be electrocuted. Current inventory. Gardner Auto Mechanical 23 or so. Status beat up. Notes. Wasquitos. Keep stinging these, breaking their stingers, and dying. Should probably keep them separate. Item, mock apples and purple berries. Amount, a heck of a lot. Status, hard to count. Notes, do we really got a number every single fruit? We got more than enough. Do not lick the building, you heard me. Don't lick the building, and don't lick this terminal. Item, mosquitoes, couple hundred hives. Status, real grumpy. Notes, don't get stung by these. Item, Spectrum Vodka, all colors. Amount 1 left. Status, 1 shipment to the Puzzle Hedges, 1 to the Nut Hut. Swing by the Nut Hut with some of my savings later today. Been a long week. Groundskeeper's note. The purple berries are growing a heck of a lot faster than the auto mechanicals can pick them. I should be mighty perturbed by what we're wasting, but since I had that treatment, all I felt is glad about things. Goodness, this promotion sure was a life changer. Speaking of Rudy, I have a feeling you're reading this. Caught you a couple times peering at me from behind hedges and the like. How about you swing by my shack and we bury the hatch? I'm a changed man since you recommended me for this promotion. Got a bottle of Spectrum Vodka we can share, and a chapter of the brand new Halcyon Helen cereal. Knew you'd never like that I got advanced copies. Jacob. The Orchard Sowing and Reaping Facility. Interesting. Yarbo. I must admit that when your old superior described you as a misanthropic law-damned, I did not expect you would ever acclimate to a position so many others have loathed. Productivity is an all-time high, and what's more, you've not only impressed many visitors with your wonderful attitude, but you somehow seem to get along well with the mosquitoes, or at least they haven't killed you yet. I would like to offer you an unprecedented reward, a one-time 15-minute break to be taken at your discretion. What? Subject, hypotheticals. So, Jacob, got a quick rhetorical question for you. Let's say, rhetorically, that one of the wilderness exploitation reserve keepers got drunk and thought he'd indulge himself in some after-hours hunting. Let's say he theoretically released our primals, and those primals theoretically proceeded to beat him to death with his own rifle that escaped the orchards. Obviously, I'm just worrying for the sake of worrying, but if something like that were to happen, and not saying it did, especially since such a screw-up could cost me my job, theoretically, Rizzo's may have tested some of their products on these primals, and these primals may have acquired a taste for Rizzo's booze that I know you have stocked in the orchards. Look, if you see me at Wayward Primals, and I'm not saying you will, please, for the love of law, send me a message. Great. We're not licking buildings. They're making sure that you don't, because it's dangerous to lick them. They're made of bad materials. I'm dead. There's a lot of dead friends around here. 69? All of a sudden, all the armor and weapons I'm picking up are just, like, so much higher level. Not like a super complaint, but like up 20, 30 levels. What? How did this happen? Are we supposed to be going? 1, 2 for sure.
Industrials, here I come.
Easy.
Substance is resistant to cleaning efforts. All germs and contaminants
Felix, did you just tell me to try another weapon because it wasn't doing anything? I was doing so much damage. What were you doing? Also, I just took 3 drunk primal brains. Sam, who's letting me touch things?
Blood all over my uniform.
Where am I going? Like, what is my task? Did I do this one?
Timeline discrepancy detected nearby. Congratulations, Inspector. You've discovered more footprints belonging to the deceased actress known as Halcyon Helen. Timeline discrepancy detected nearby.
Beep, beep, beep.
Congratulations, Inspector. You've discovered more footprints belonging to the deceased actress known as Halcyon Helen.
Thank you.
Stand in awe before our huge Rizzo's Hothouse Conservatory trademark. This building hosts almost as many plant breeds as we have delicious products. Almost. Are you wondering about that omnipresent warm and fragrant mist? That's just our all-natural fertilizing spray, made of pureed sissy pig waste products. From nature, back to nature. Our spray is part of the cycle of life. Note, Rizzo's discourages inhalation of its safe and natural liquid fertilizer. In case of accidental inhalation, please report any unusual effects and give that record to the nearest Rizzo's employee as quickly as possible. Remember, you are part of the Rizzo's family. Be kind to your family.
I do what I want. Can't make me. Hey, how's it going in here?
Timeline discrepancy detected nearby. Congratulations, Inspector. You've discovered more footprints belonging to the deceased actress known as Halcyon Helen.
I just went around.
Timeline discrepancy detected nearby. Congratulations, Inspector. You've discovered more footprints belonging to the deceased actress known as Halcyon Helen. Timeline discrepancy detected nearby.
Go down here to this one and then kind of come back up.
Timeline discrepancy detected nearby. Congratulations, Inspector. You've
Is this
discovered more
backwards?
footprints belonging to the deceased actress known as Halcyon Helen.
Oh, that's fine.
Timeline discrepancy. Congratulations, Inspector. You've discovered more footprints belonging to the deceased actress known as Halcyon Helen.
Where's that? There is.
Timeline discrepancy detected nearby. Congratulations, Inspector. You've discovered more footprints belonging to the deceased actress known as Halcyon Helen.
That's closer in my ear than I would like. Is that you? I don't know if that's a bad guy or not. It's down now. Parasite, shall we? First.
Man units never lay down on the job.
Something's bumming me out. Just wanted to make you smile.
It's weird. Good job, Sam. Pee on them. Wanted to make us smile and be our friends. I didn't want to be either. Just record. I don't need that in my life. I don't need that in my life. I'm gonna say no, thank you. Dead ass bodies up here.
Timeline discrepancy detected nearby.
Beep beep beep.
Congratulations, Inspector. You've discovered more footprints belonging to the deceased actress known as Halcyon Helen. Timeline discrepancy detected nearby. Congratulations, Inspector. You've discovered more footprints belonging to the deceased actress known as Halcyon Helen.
I don't know if these are bad guys or not. Why is this guy trying to use a telescope? He shoot me in the butt. But like, look at him. Well, there's a few of you. Let's make choices.
Out of my way! Object is soon to be speckless.
Soon be speckless. Good. What am I missing? Probably that guy. Probably that guy. Don't be mean.
Timeline discrepancy detected nearby.
You good? Give me the stuff. Okay, did I follow the trail? It looks like it. Search the picnic for Liz. Okay. Okay. Thought I was going a little bit the wrong way there for a second. Lit.
Timeline discrepancy detected nearby. Congratulations, Inspector. You've discovered more footprints belonging to the deceased actress known as Halcyon Helen.
Thank you. Bip, bip, bip. Up and over, please. Thank you. Good job. Thanks, Sam. You're real, pal. Okay, this is the picnic area. Okay.
Timeline discrepancy detected nearby.
I can't look. I'm looking at space. Oh, that's broken. Oh. Seen this? The shaft of the tossball stick is bent and cracked, exceeding tossball regulation requirements. The end of the tossball stick is something, and I can't read it all.
Chunks of dark matter. Wicker is not a known ingredient of the dark matter product.
Looks as if someone uses tossball stick to completely obliterate a picnic basket. Maybe it's some kind of upper-class mating ritual. Tisket. Did you get cake? Do you have cake? When was this cake comment made? Was I committing murder?
Strong enough to crack a stick into are the dedicated hackers, like Black Hole Birdie. Whatever Ms. Ruth Bellamy must have relayed to the tossball hacker during their picnic together instigated a furious increase in his usual strength threshold by 52%.
Whoa.
I've seen Birdie snap a tossball stick in half before. It happened right after the Darlings stole the quarterfinals from the Rangers last year.
You don't have any cake. What do you do then? RR&DD Lab Security Access Card. This is a key card for the Rizzo's Research and Development District Labs. If you are reading this warning anywhere other than the RR&DD Labs, D, please return it to the RR&D Labs for an only moderate extreme pay deduction and a mild reduction of working fingers. Take the access card. Oh yeah, sometimes committing murder just gets in the way. More often than not, murder is my problem. It's it. Okay, now we're going back over that. Cool. I don't.
Behold Rizzo's all-natural orchards, trademark. Unlike
Just suffer for now and see if I can go get some tomorrow. Have cake time for repo time?
At Rizzo's, we have crossbred wasps and mosquitoes to create the all-natural wasquito. Copyright. With their elongated proboscises and stingers, these hardy insects are capable of both pollinating our lovely fragrant fruit flowers, while at the same time defending them from any and all pests that might harm them in any way. It's an all-natural solution to an all-natural problem. And it's all Rizzo's. Do not pick any fruit in the orchards. Should you encounter a swarm of mosquitoes on your trip through the orchard, please refrain from defending yourself. Mosquitoes are expensive to breed and maintain, and any damage to the swarms will be billed directly to you, or to your next of kin as appropriate. If you are caught outside during a pollinization cycle, Rizzo's recommends entering the fetal position and or feigning death. Speaking of death, Rizzo's also recommends avoiding the electric containment field surrounding the hive. Mosquitoes are averse to the charge and will not come near the field, but most humans cannot sense changes in air current. Rizzo's assumes no responsibility for any visitor electrocutions.
Excellent. Do I have anything that, like, does it do with the thing? Later problem. We'll just continue the one mission run.
Sam's just released Stay Away spray is 33.33% effective against wasp mosquitoes.
Nice.
Disclaimer: spray is still in development and may cause terminal side effects in customers.
Well, we'll get them later, Sam. Don't worry. Sorry I killed your other friend. I didn't know that you should have known, but I didn't.
I don't know if you're keeping count, but I'm pretty sure every lab in this colony's got some horrible experiment going on.
Yeah.
And yeah, I'm counting Doc Wells, too.
Yeah. That's okay. Everything is pretty. And that's all that matters here. As long as everything's pretty. Sam, we're so close.
Still possess the majority of your mental capacities. Please locate the test room through the lobby into
Give me a second. Let me just steal a few things. Okay, well, there is a machine in there. We do like that. Uppies. What is this? Research and Development District. Reception Terminal. Select option below. Can't do that one. Messages to Department Utility. Subject cleanup request. Hello, I'm so sorry I haven't had the chance to get your name yet and update the terminal. When you have a moment, could you bring a mop to the lobby? Dr. Blossom seems to have had a rather rough night and spilled some coffee on the floor. Sure. One of the architect's blue bases is going on. What in blessed corporate law is all that commotion down there? I don't believe the rocket fuel combination distillery mixture was scheduled for another week. Would someone please inform me as to what the racket is about? You better have a damn good reason for interrupting my meeting with the administrator. I expect a full explanation and apology within the next 15 minutes, or people are going to start losing jobs. Well, super friendly.
Another corporate lab, another dead lab coat.
Rizzo's first product. Before Rizzo's was the confectionery juggernaut you know and love today, it was an above-average chemical waste management corporation. On one otherwise remarkable day, an employee on the slurry stirring shift leaned a little too far over a chemical vat, dropping a single purple berry that had been hidden in his jacket pocket. Instead of being immediately fired for his hazardous incompetence, the employee was given an ultimatum by his supervisor: retrieve the fallen fruit and stay employed. Okay, well that's an ultimatum. Yeah, that's a good one. The employee jumped into the vat, swam for the purple berry, and accidentally swallowed it. The rest is history. After he was pulled from the toxic waters, the stirrer stated that the chemical-coated purple berry hadn't been half bad before falling into a toxic coma, giving his supervisor the idea to sterilize and adjust the chemical mixture for human consumption. Soon, the sour, sweet-coated purple berries were more or less edible, becoming Rizzo's first mass-marketed product, the Purple Berry Bunch. That's great. Yeah, just more or less. Be right? Yeah. Stealth. Alright. I'll just get rid of it. I'll be okay. Why?
How in the Aether did you get in here? You're not a Rizzo's authorized. Oh, void it all. What does it even matter now?
I'm here murdering a death.
What do you want? Speak up and quickly.
Murdering a death. Investigating murder. Murder. Was she here? Murder?
You do know that Halcyon Helen is a fictional character.
Oh my god, she's dead.
Late actress Ruth Bellamy, yes? One can't be too sure with so many simpletons around in the day-to-day. Regardless, I am not at liberty to divulge such information with non-employees or personnel lacking security clearance level Spectrum Orange. Of course, if you were to say, contract your services to me, I suppose I could grant you clearance enough to answer your murder-related questions, Mr. Inspector.
Okay.
You see, I've found myself in a bit of a pickle. Some of my lab techs have turned rather aggressive following a recent experiment gone awry. Hence why I've barricaded myself in the lab.
Didn't see any hostiles the way here from the entry door. Could make a run for it. What goes on in these labs that would turn your researchers against you? There isn't anything you can do to help. I can take care of a problem, but I need you to answer some questions afterwards. Number 3, persuade.
Yes. I suppose I should make myself useful. Let me think. I know. I can remotely unlock the supply closets in the lower levels of the lab. Perhaps you'll find some useful apparatus or two in them.
Okay. Okay. What goes on in these labs that would turn your researchers against you?
Oh no. They're quite unaware of their actions, I'm afraid. We're a research and development branch of Rizzo's, focused primarily on the Spectrum vodka line. But the specific research that goes on in this facility is utterly confidential. You understand? Call me a skeptic, but no, I don't believe it would be. Loose lips sink new product ships, you know?
Okay.
Happily, of course. Excellent. You have my gratitude, and soon you'll have my knowledge of Miss Bellamy's recent visit as well. Now, if you'd rather not kill my lab techs during this cleanup, I believe you can dispense a sedative gas from a terminal in the utility room.
All types of defilement must be vaporized with extreme prejudice.
The door to the lower labs is sealed for our safety, so
What he
you
said.
need to take the elevator down. I'll unseal the access hallway for you now. Do take care.
Thank you. I'm gonna probably murder everyone. I don't think she cares. I'm gonna do that. How do I do that? Where do I go for this task? More reading. Employee notifications terminal. Memo, mind the gas canisters. This is your friendly custodial staff offering a preemptive apology if the elevator hall is crowded with gas canisters. There are quite a few of them and only one of me, so I'm moving them in loads down to the utility room. Do be cautious, they're filled with a sedative potent enough to put a hungry mama wrapped event out cold. Thanks for understanding. Memo, after bar meetup. My team and I are heading to the Grand Colonials bar this evening for some drinking and fellowship. All real scientists are welcome to join us. You know, the ones that produce quantifiable data and theorems and don't spend their time jabbering over how this lighting on that bottle will increase customer sentiment. Cheers from someone who understands that market researchers aren't real scientists. Increase protective measures. Team. As we continue our new round of research and product development, I'm increasing the required safety gear for lab workers involved. As some of you know, a few recent accidents involving subjects have left workers maimed, scarred, and one worker had their left hand permanently discolored to a shade of lime green. Rizzo's Research and Development District Labs is expected to continuously produce revolutionary advancements in the food and beverage industry. These measures will help us help us in further pursuit of that mission. What does this do? Guys, I'm ready to commit murder. Hope you are. We hate employees. That way, so we'll go this way.
Did I hear something? Maybe.
Caution!
Smile.
That was fun.
You didn't do anything. Robbing you. You don't need any of this food. Or beverage. You're dead. Sam, you good? Ghost? Na 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 na. Na 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 na. Na 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 na. Na 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 na. Na na na. They're definitely doing okay down. I'm gonna ask them how they're doing. Imagine if the body got up and disappeared after you went into a different... No. Super spook. Whoa. Sticking them in them. What's with all these empty bins? Give me secrets. Give me ammo. Me going every direction that I'm not supposed to be going in. Sulfur-soaked top hat. This top hat once belonged to Captain Bazin of Byzantium, as seen on Terra of Monarch, standing much too close to the edge of a sulfur pit. This pungent accessory should serve as a reminder of the many terrible dangers found on Monarch, and a further example of why no self-respecting Halcyonite should ever visit. Wow. Let me go ask these guys how they are with my guns. Good job! I don't want to be your friend. They kind of do, yeah. I believe in you. Sam, you're doing it. I'm just gonna be out here. Did you do it, guys? Excellent. What are you doing down here? I'm gonna continue to commit death because I deserve it. I mean, they do look kind of cool when they're like this. A little cellar machine would be good down here. A vending machine. Does I need? What quiet damage. Spread. Shotgun. That's it. Muzzle, critical damage. Oh, don't do that. Don't make that mistake. I mean, that can be fun. Give that to... What's this nuts? What's it called? Helix. Have that. Get rid of that. What are you? Machine gun. What are you? Oh, you're an assault rifle. Yeah, sell you, sell you. Sell that one. But also... No greater than 5, no greater than 5. No greater than 5. Let's get rid of you, and you, and you, and you. Get there. Do that later. Cool, 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 cool. We did a few things. Thanks, friends.
Guessing they film all their advertisements here. You know, if this whole place came crashing down, it'll make the colony a better place.
I didn't even notice. I'm just like, here. It looks nice and stuff. Damn it. Here to steal stuff. See, like little sections. put a lot of stuff for me to loot. It's not my fault. They knew what they were doing. When did I play that? Note. Lewis. So, that's not even the first word, if I may say so. You marketing people are scary. Me and the other engineers are going to want 100 bits extra each to keep quiet about this. Anyway, the beds are hooked up with the equipment you requested. Should work fine since in when those poor product bastards are in REM sleep. Once they are, the Spectrum brand slogan plays on repeat on a quarter of a decibel with that recording of people being torn apart by canids on a loop in the background. Extreme morbid curiosity bids that I ask how exactly you procured a recording of so realistic a nature. Self-preservation, however, outpaces that. Just pay me so I can destroy my memories of this interaction with ample application of Spectrum. Nobody of consequence. Na 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 na. Steal. Steal. Pardon me, Felix.
Oh my god. It's you. Wait. What do you think you are?
Pardon?
What was that? Boss, we gotta move.
Oh, looked around. Excuse me, I just gotta sell some stuff first. I understand. Hey.
Dr. Blossom was a horrible...
Timeline discrepancy.
Sorry, what? Was what? Sorry, I couldn't hear you. What? It's horrible. Oops.
Confirmation of discrepancy confirmed. This person is most definitely dead. But recently, they were still alive.
Yep. I'm sure you heard gunshots earlier, yet this victim's loss of blood is oddly minimal. Although you distinctly remember hearing gunshots over the intercom, you don't see any bullet casings. However, Dr. Blossom's confronted over the intercom. They dispatched her and all four of these as scientists without much resistance. It means they must be well trained, some kind of sharpshooter or adventurer.
Would you like Sam to tidy up this area? Waiting for
Yes.
confirmation command.
Yes.
Confirmation command.
Sam sees do it.
Not received.
5 kills, in and out before we could catch a glimpse of the culprit. I'd expect more blood. Strange, I heard gunshots over the intercom, but I don't see any casings. Pretty sure they're dead. Whoever did this was evil, like some kind of villain in a serial adventure. I would expect more blood.
If the killer's some type of dissident, they'd want to make a bloody mess. Set an example. Maybe these lab coats weren't the real target.
I don't know, man. Need that? Okay.
Timeline discrepancy detected nearby. The organic matter that comprises this lab worker died at a similar time and of similar circumstance as the other corpses already stand.
Not gonna... Oh, whoops. There it is. Okay. This is... This is Dr. Blossom. Iridanium Gigaseous Slug Research Report 1. Subject, a bunch of slugs. Ugh. These things may well be Rizzo's ticket to the top of the board. But at the end of the day, they still look like my brother would if he ever stopped wearing that damn toupee.
Timeline discrepancy detected nearby.
Very undersides of a teacup, Canid. Much like my brother, who works for the Wilderness Exploitation Reserve. The backstabber. Suffice it to say that these things are parasites. The canid didn't seem to mind, but it's almost as stupid as my research staff. Good stuff. Oh, whoops. Got some spectrum on the dissection subject. It's fine. Yeah, I think I see a couple sacs in the worm. Might secrete enzymes or poison or something. We'll figure it out later. Starting to see doubles, so I'm going to switch to working on the Gatling. Almost got the spectrum lock done.
The organic matter that comprises this lab worker died at a similar time and of similar circumstance as the other corpses already scanned.
Is everyone dead? E-card. All core systems operative weapon requires loaded Spectrum vodka array to be functional. Spectrum vodka is disposed zero. Case. Not all Spectrum flavors are present. Return lab notes. The Gatlin taunts me from behind its glass cage. The infernal, void-damning thing refuses to work, and I know the exact cause. It's me. Why am I wired like this? Why? Whenever I tried to fiddle with the internals, sober broke parts off, or connections failed to fire, or pieces stuck out of the casing and shortened out other components, so of course the solution was obvious. Get at least a little plastered prior to the work period. Every work period. When I relax, my hands don't shake, and it's so much easier to see where the thing should fit, or how to bridge certain connections. The problem, of course, is that I also get artistic. Why should a weapon work on mechanics alone? Why shouldn't you have to say slot one of every single fucking kind of Spectrum vodka into the thing before it will fire for the first time? I don't know if it's tied to the weapon's internals or if it's some kind of lock, but it seems like it should fire at oops, and absolutely will not. To get one of every kind of Spectrum, including black, I can only hope the storage warehouse has had a recent shipment of the entire Spectrum. All this work would have been for nothing. I had to be the dumbest genius aside of Halcyon. This? Beep, 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 beep. Oh. You download confirmation. File deleted was successfully downloaded to external data cartridge. File mark close. Messages. When the blue blazes is going on. Successful. Waiting blessed group. I already read this one. Well, Leora, you did it again. At long last, you located a bottle of Spectrum Black hidden in a crevice of musty shelf space in the storage warehouse last night. That much closer to finally getting the Spectrum Gatling to work. What happened? You got all the way back to the water tower before running into a group of primals already diverting themselves with fruits of the fermented variety. One bad blackout later, and here you are covered in primal vomit without the Spectrum Black. Get it together. I feel like the life is draining from you the more you're reading. Listen, there's a lot of reading today. I didn't think that was gonna happen. Halcyon Helen's lab tour. Apologies for the late notice, but Miss Bell and me has requested a tour of the facilities while she's visiting Eridanos as Halcyon Helen. Please prepare her for her arrival in the morning. Okay, cool. Files. Available files. None. Excellent. Great.
We gotta hunt this killer down, boss. They're not gonna stop until we do.
So, you're still awake. Good job. Where am I supposed to find more? Mainly of reading, yeah. There's just a lot of reading in games, and today is one of those days. Optional use a discrepancy amplifier to find additional clues. Still in the labs? Okay.
Body heat
Right
readings
here.
indicate that the culprit was just here, mere moments earlier in the timeline.
Body heat readings indicate that the culprit was just here. Okay. You gauge that this vent probably isn't supposed to be gaping open, but beyond that, it's difficult to tell if someone used it to enter the lab or to escape from it. Examine the fuse box. There's a cut wire in the box. Someone wanted the power cut to something, but you're not quite sure what. Right. I know science things. Less murder than I thought today. A lot of reading, less murder. Ooh, we might get some murder now, though. Deal with Wasquito?
Releasing the mosquitoes for pollinization. Cycle is now in progress.
I don't really know what a mosquito is.
It's not a taquito. Little friend, I hope you're ready. Hope I'm ready. Job. No enough swarms? You were just crying, Felix. None of this, I was just getting started bullshit. Beep, 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 beep. Aborted. Last activity recorded exceeds the system's 2-week threshold and has since been purged. Apology, Hilda. I reread my last message to you and I feel I owe you the deepest and most heartfelt of apologies. I have been such an entitled whore since I received this promotion. In reality, I should have been thanking you. To oversee the day-to-day coming and going of creatures as majestic as these mosquitoes is a great honor. Congratulations on your promotion, by the way. I would have thought I'd be mad, especially considering how central my wasp mosquitoes were to your new position, but since that treatment, I found it difficult to stay mad about much of anything. I hope you enjoy it by Xanthia. Ah, my eyes! I was just getting started. No. Put it bluntly, this place is one bad key press away from total disaster. Earlier today, I accidentally selected the begin pollinization cycle function on this terminal. The cycle just activated, no password protection, no confirmation message, nothing. As it so happened, there was a scheduled tour making its way through the orchards at that moment. Somehow the idiot groundskeeper's extermination mechanicals got activated, giving the mosquitoes something to sting that wasn't the tour group. Those people barely got away with their lives, and I feel like I've read this before. My supervisor has apparently scheduled me for some kind of standard mechanical treatment, but when I come back, I better have a message from you apologizing for not responding to my messages and containing an immediate transfer to somewhere that isn't here. I've had enough. Real funny. Hilda. Generally, when two co-workers get blasted out of their minds on Spectrum vodka, and make jokes about how wild it would be if someone put wasps and mosquitoes together, he doesn't wake up the next day with a promotion and a couple 100,000 rabid insects on his back porch. I can appreciate a good joke as much as the next guy, but I got a message earlier today about making sure I increase quarterly yields, and it wasn't from you. If you wanted to, I don't know, bail me out sooner rather than later, I'd be most obliged. Okay. Okay, let's... Sam? Taquitos? You guys good? Is that the optional? We're doing things. We're doing things.
Staying out of sight.
Sam, are you doing it? It's not being sneaky. Are you doing a big sneak? I'm just gonna keep going. I feel like some of those are bodies, some of them might not. Da-na-na-na-na-na. Jacob, are you okay? Surprisingly, yeah. I'm just gonna run all the way back. Space. Do-do-do. As soon as I kind of get up there-ish, I will end reading. I will end reading for sure. I've had quite enough. You're still there? It's only and already 10. Yep.
Rizzo's mock apple cider.
Almost time for a big sleep.
Unit is not equipped with the performance pack Ball Boy Protocols. To purchase the performance pack Ball Boy Protocols, consult the parts manual under section 2G-4518.
You don't have any ball boys? That's okay. If it's brown, drink it down. Ball boy protocols.
What floor would you like to visit?
VIP.
Oh, so sorry, but you're not actually authorized to visit that floor.
Ah.
What authorized floor can I bring you to?
I'll get there eventually.
Next stop, the finest seat in the house.
I don't think he can see us, Captain. On account of that huge mask cutting off his vision. You want to maybe let him know we're here?
Oh, sweet gibbering law. Where'd you come from?
Out there.
Sorry, let me just get back in character. Whoa, 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 it's not what it
It's our
looks like.
mascot. Who are you? What do you want? I'm sorry, I must be in the wrong room. Pretty sure it looks like Rizzo's mask garden's in my room going through my things. Domain, keep your hands where I can see them. Give me one reason why I shouldn't kill you. I'm sorry, pretty sure it definitely looks like this.
Looks can be deceiving, friend. For example, what looks like misappropriation may, in fact, be a misunderstanding. I seem to have wandered into the wrong premises. I have mistaken this penthouse for the Rizzo's Ranger's locker room on account of my headgear cutting off my peripheral vision.
Like, cut off your penis. I mean, will determination actually make violence happen? Or it'll be fine.
Fair enough. You seem pretty decent. Also, you're guarding the only way out.
I am.
I am acting on behalf of Mr. Black Hole Birdie, the Holmeister, the Hack Attack.
Don't like any of those.
I don't have a lot of time, but Mr. Birdie sent me to retrieve a message. Something he recorded for Ms. Bellamy while he was off his kilter.
I already listened to that. What's the hurry? We've got time. Tell me everything. Did you find anything? You're out of luck. I found it already. It's pretty incriminated. Are you so chill, Phil? Are you on something?
It's extremely difficult for me to tell you no. In fact, I'm experiencing enormous mental anguish right now. Will you meet me later, over at the pilot house? I swear, from the bottom of my employment contract, I will tell you everything I know about Ms. Bellamy's demise.
Tell me what you know, although I have to rinse your remains out of that mascot outfit. Crazy. No.
I can't. I'm so incredibly sorry. But I can't. Please try and understand. I don't want to end up like Ms. Bellamy. Meet me over by the pilot house. It's the land complex with the big old engine that keeps us flying. I'll tell you everything I know, I swear.
Hey, I didn't actually agree to that. Well, that's stinky. Also, what was I trying to, like, steal from him? Was that what the thing was? I remember I unlocked that. Well, I've already... You let him in. Why? You were here. Ellie, you were here.
I call the big bed. Anyone wants to challenge me, we can play a hand of cards.
You can just not let people just walk in.
Do you think it's strange that I kinda miss Ada?
No, you... Friends. Don't let stranger dangers in. Where is the big bed? Oh, wait, we were just at it. Never mind. Well, close enough. I'm gonna save. Get in here, Sam, my bestie. My actual bestie.
Sam's Special Inspector add-on includes a magnifying glass to sleuth out the germs and parasites that other cleaning products leave behind.
See, this is why we like them. 22 hours. Are we done yet? I don't know. I had to look at a walkthrough earlier to kind of like guess to me where I am on things, and I found was not helpful. So that's good. But we'll just keep playing this until we don't. I think that's about right. Oh, what am I doing? I gotta get my beers. Bear. Oops, that didn't work. Oops, I almost made so many mistakes over there. Stop it! Me? Okay, did I get my bears? Yeah.
Small bar voices. Bär, 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 Schneeflocke.
Okay, we'll let you do
Jack
your thing then.
underscore will
Okay.
underscore attack says lol 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 lol
what did you do? I can't believe you would do that to the British man. That is so
Mold Airboy says bear emoji, bear emoji, bear emoji, bear emoji, polar bear emoji.
That's right. I don't know. Lanyard already broke the send alerts way early on, so it's just how today. I am.
Small
It's
Bear
after
Boy
10.
says bear emoji, bear emoji, bear emoji, bear emoji, polar bear
Also, it's
emoji.
bear time. So yeah, I'm done. I'm leaving. You're leaving. We're all leaving.
Small Bar Boy says, Bär, Schneeflocke, Bär, Schneeflocke, Bär, Schneeflocke.
We are going to remember to raid out, though. I can do that. I can remember that. We're gonna raid Runner! Because we're gonna play games with Runner tomorrow! It's gonna be interesting! Where's that buttons? Alright. We're getting ready to raid, but the thing's actually not working, so that's really great. Part done. OBS, why you don't want to work?
Poor cat.
Why no wanna? Well, it looks like we're not going to because the raid feature is not working. We're playing Repo tomorrow with me and Jack and Sheep and Wolfos and Griff and Runner, who has only played it one time, not even a little bit. I'll try to raid one more time. Actually, Runner might have the raids turned off. That happens sometimes. I won't worry about it. It's gonna be okay. But yeah, we're gonna play 6-person Repo. I think Runner said he's installed it and like maybe done the tutorial, and that's about it. So that's gonna be so good. It's gonna be great. But until then, let's go. Okay, bye. Thanks for coming and hanging out and doing things and listening to me read a freaking lot. So, okay, bye.